you are involved in so many beautiful things, and it's incredible. What is your next step? How do you want this to evolve for you?
Well, one of the classes that I'm coming up with is a class on your own personal symbol. You know how it is such a challenge when you're starting a new company to create your logo and your uh, slogan and
Sure,
your
absolutely.
branding?
Yeah.
Well, what is that for you? If you were to reach into your own self and come up with a symbol that represented your soul, that represented you, what would that look like?
Oh, I love that. I love that.
I'm always looking for ways to help people remember who they really are in the physical world. Because when we go into those deep places and those trance states, we need something to bring back that is concrete and physical that will
Yes.
help us remember what we experienced.
Hmm.
So I'm experimenting with the soul symbol and wondering if what it would be like for people then throughout the workday if they're feeling kind of down, if they can look at that and go, yes, that's who I am.
I think that's fantastic. Something tangible,
Yes,
something they can, like you just said, look
yes,
at that represents their soul that
yes,
they came up with, that they created, so they know it's real for them.
right.
That's
Yes.
fantastic. I love that. That has to be
Mhm.
a grounding. You know, the soul is so ethereal and energetic, of course, but it has to be grounding for people to be able
Yes,
to do that. And when they are not feeling good and they need some grounding, they could use that symbol.
yes, they can. The other thing that I'm doing is I'm teaching a class on the runes using Scythe as a format for that. So the runes are an ancient Nordic form of writing, and they
Mhm.
have an energetic signature associated with each one. So what we do is we do the shamanic journeys to the tree of life, and we look for the meaning of each rune. And we look for the energy of it, the communication of it. And the reason we do this is not just to learn about the runes, which is fun and interesting, but it's also to have a skill, excuse me, a skill in going to those deep places and bringing back information that can be validated, information that you can look and see, oh, I got it right. I went and I asked the tree of life for the answer to this, and look, it's there, it's real, and I didn't know this before. And
Hmm.
it may just be a little piece of it, it may not be the whole story, but it is a way for you to learn how you translate those non-physical lessons into the physical and get used to reaching for that information and bringing it back for yourself.
That's that's fantastic. We all love and kind of need that tangible evidence, right? I mean, it's
Oh,
just
yeah.
part of our human experience, if you will. We love that. I've done that before in the shamanic work with people, and it's a great feeling, and it is validating.
Yes, it is.
Well, our time has gone so fast.
Oh,
The show is we're wrapping up here in a few minutes, Lorelei. Was there another question that you had for me?
there was um, and I have to say that we've sort of discussed a lot of them through our dialogue. But
We've discussed a
yeah,
lot.
we have. I guess, one of the things that I was wondering about because I am interested in the art of allowing. How do you help people reach that point of allowing inside their bodies, inside their practice? Do you have something that you help people feel for that? How do you go about doing that?
Yes, I do. Thank you for asking that question. Your state of allowing, simply put, is your state of joy. Because
Ah,
your state of joy is your state of alignment. Same thing. When you're joyful, happy, you're in alignment. And when you're not, you're out of alignment. So really it's super simple in that it's all about how happy you are. Your state of allowing. When you're happy, you are in your complete state of allowing, meaning you have access to all the answers you've been asking for. All of that well-being that is constantly coming at us from the universe, we have not blocked off because we're feeling good. There's no resistance.